Ant-Man's Michael Douglas wanted to be killed off in Quantumania, but I would have preferred a different MCU character's death. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania generated mostly lukewarm responses when it opened in theaters in 2023. Peyton Reed's superhero threequel was criticized for its story, pacing and sometimes lackluster appearing CGI, which suffered due to another Marvel film. Some might also argue that the film didn't take enough big swings, and it turns out Michael Douglas was hoping for at least one major development to take place. The veteran actor, who played Dr. Hank Pym across the trilogy, wanted his character to be killed off. And, upon hearing that, I'm reminded that I would have preferred a different character's demise. What did Michael Douglas say about Hank Pym being killed off? The always witty Michael Douglas has been known to share an honest thought or two when prompted. So fans probably shouldn't have been too surprised when he shared his idea for Hank Pym's fate while appearing on The View. Co-host Alyssa Farah Griffin asked the 79-year-old actor about the claim that he wants Pym killed off when he appears on screen again. Douglas, in the YouTube clip, then proceeded to clarify that matter involving his Marvel Cinematic Universe-based alter ego. This actually was my request for the third one. You know, so there are new characters involved and all that. So I said, I'd like to have a serious death scene. With all these great special effects, there's got to be some fantastic way where I can shrink to an ant size and explode. Whatever it is, I want to use all those effects. But that was on the last one, but now, I don't think I'm going to show up. Had that come to pass, it wouldn't have been the first time that Pym's mortality had been toyed with. The ending of the first film in Peyton Reed's MCU trilogy saw the Doctor and former S.H.I.E.L.D. operative get shot. He did ultimately recover, though, and lived to play larger roles in the subsequent films. I wouldn't have been totally against the idea of Pym buying the farm. However, I believe it's one of his extended family members that really should have bitten the big one. Another Ant-Man character's death would have been more ideal. In all honesty, I actually wouldn't have been too bummed if Scott Lang had died at the end of the film. Around the film's release, I actually laid out several reasons as to why I felt that way. Scott's death could have done a lot for the narrative of his third solo outing and for the greater MCU as well. Having him die a heroic death while trying to protect the ones he loves could have brought his arc full circle. Said moment, if orchestrated well, may have even rivaled the passings of Black Widow, Iron Man, and other dead Marvel characters. The development also could have further propelled Scott's daughter, Cassie, to follow in his superhero footsteps. And, finally, had Lang perished at the hands of Kang the Conqueror, it might have sent a major message to the Avengers regarding just how dangerous the multiversal villain is. But Scott ultimately returned home from the quantum realm and reunited with his family during the end of Quantumania. To be clear, I'm not mad that the delightful thief-turned-superhero is still breathing and can appear in upcoming MCU movies. Though I just can't help but wonder what his death would have done for the movie. It's also totally fine that Hank Pym is still around as well, and I wouldn't mind seeing Michael Douglas reprise the role once more in a live-action production. There's still plenty of stories to tell within the Marvel multiverse, and there's surely still room for him to be utilized. And, if that happens, maybe Douglas will get his wish to have Hank get taken out. For now, you can stream Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, its two predecessors and most of the other Marvel movies in order using a Disney Plus subscription. Also, keep checking the 2024 movie schedule so you'll know when the next MCU installment drops.